This is Short Stories, D.W. Rawlings, real true story. First job I had was working at the train company, got fired at it, and then worked at a filling station, got fired there, and worked at Acme Boot, pretty much quit there, and I got to work in the construction. Old man Thomas Lewis owned the construction company, and he gave a fourth of it to his stepson, Jacob Birchfield. And so I was running an old 621 Caterpillar scraper, which was old and fairly weak and all, but it run all right. And we was hauling 6-7 miles across this bottom to build a levee up to put a bridge across the creek, and it was a state road. And we had been down on that job a week or two, and Jackie's bunch showed up. And he had this fellow from Camden, Tennessee, that was about 6'6", and he picked at everybody and picked at me mostly. Every time I meet him in the haul road, he would run at me and whoop the wheel. And of course, the dust and dirt, it was in summertime, would go 50, 60 feet in the air, and I'd have to stop and wait for the dust to clear and throw clods at you. Of course, I'd throw a few clods at him, and you get down in the ground pretty good ways. You get a little soft and muddy, and you just reach over on your tire and get you a clod of dirt. And then he called it self-playing, but all the boss men seen him run me out of the road about every time I met him. So this one particular day, I was coming back down the haul road. That thing run about 25 to 30 miles an hour, bucking along, and I seen this skunk. And I thought, well, I'll see if I can pick that old skunk up just for the curiosity. So I straddled him, got my blade ready, you know, and when I straddled him, I dropped it and picked it back up. Stood up and looked behind me, didn't see no skunk, so I presumed I had it. So when I got back down to this pit where we was digging this dirt, well, this fella had been fooling me, was looking back. I went right across in front of him, just jerked the door. Of course, the door went up, and the skunk, they threw the skunk out. And I looked back, and the skunk was standing up on his head and on his forearms, and it was just a gush of black, suck-looking stuff, look out of a big diesel truck or something, just straight up, just a bunch of it. The skunk was putting it out. I turned around there, and the wind blowing out south, and they got all of them, blowed it all over all of them pretty much. And he done run out of juice. By the time I got turned around, I run over him and killed him and scraped him up. Everybody's gone with no machine, nobody on no machines. So I scraped me up a half load of dirt with the old scraper would pick up itself and went on. So when I got back, there wasn't nobody there but Johnny L. Lewis. He gave me that old signal to cut her off. I come on over here, Rawlings. I walked on over and he chewed on me a while. We won't haul no more dirt today. You done run everybody off. Where'd you get that skunk at? And I told him, I said, well, you go and say what you got to say, Uncle John. And when you get done, I'll have my say. I said, you seen that bit? He was got about 6'6". I said, you seen him run me on the haul road. Y'all thought all that's funny, you know. I didn't know the skunk was alive. I scooped him up. I thought he was dead or skin up. So when I got down there and dumped him out, he wasn't. Sprayed him, so, you know. Everybody picked at everybody. So I just gave him a dose of it back. So, well, so the vomit was that deep in the truck. They hauled 5 or 6 of them to the doctor. Said it was a mess. They vomited all over the nurses and doctors. Probably good enough for him, so I better leave you alone now. And so that guy was off about a week, and when he come back, he wouldn't even look at me. And much less pick at me. And they said, the guys that rode with me lived over in Camden, Tennessee, and they said that if they're going down the road and they got a whiff of a skunk, he'd go to the heathen and getting ready to vomit, you know. The little skunk got him off of me. So that's the end of that story. Cut. And he killed that horse.